Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me at Lisa B. Let's get into this 10-minute glute strength. So first exercise is just activating your glutes. So lie down, bend the knees, heels together, toes apart. So you're going to take an inhale. Exhale, push your pelvis into the mat. Now squeeze your bottom and squeeze your heels together. Really squeeze, keep squeezing and relax. And again, you're going to squeeze your bottom, squeeze your heels, keep pushing the pelvis into the mat. Don't let your hips lift off the mat. And relax, and one more time, squeeze, squeezing the heels, pushing them together, really squeezing the bottom, and relax. Now straighten the legs. We're going to lift one leg at a time. So smooth lift off the mat and down, squeezing your bottom. Try not to bend the knee. So this is just one leg lift at a time. So again, warming up the glutes and the hamstrings. Squeezing as you lift. Again, trying not to bend the knee as you lift the leg. Really extend, point the toe. Imagine there's someone behind you pulling your leg away from you. It's a reach as well. So lift, squeeze and lower. Control it up, control it down. Really squeezing the bottom the whole time, really reaching away, pointing the toe. Keep squeezing, you're just warming up the glutes, getting that mind-body connection. And then coming to lie on the side for some clam work. So you can rest your head or lie all the way down. Don't let the hips rock forward or back. So you're just going to heels together, open the knee. And open. So your hips are facing forward the whole time. I'm engaging my core as well because that really helps me to keep the nice alignment with the spine and the pelvis. Hips are facing forward the whole time. Imagine that you've got a wall behind your hips. Just opening and closing the knee. The more flexible you are, the more you'll be able to open that knee. But as long as you're not letting the hips rock back, you're lying on the side. Now parallel clam, lifting and lowering. The knee and the ankle is a nice straight line the whole time. And keep it slow as you lift and slow as you lower down. Imagine that you're moving through water. Again, hips are facing forward. You're not letting the hips rock back. Lifting and lowering. Really feeling this in the glutes at the moment. Tummy muscles are in. Neck is nice and long. Make sure you're not looking down at your legs. Then we're going to externally rotate from the hips. You tap the knee, tap the foot, tap the knee, tap the foot. Good. Keep rotating. This is great for those hips. Keep rotating. Really try and exaggerate the rotate. So it's from the hip. And then you're going to come up. I'm going to go onto the other side. So bending the knees, shins parallel to the front edge of the mat. Neck is long, traditional clam, open the knee, hips facing forward, open and close. Good. Keeping those hips forward the whole time. The minute you feel your body starts to roll backwards, that's your stopping point. You can even put a hand on your bottom to make sure it's not rolling back. Then we're going to go for some parallel clams in a moment. So slow up. Slow down, nice straight line between your ankle and your knee. Good, again, not letting those hips rock back. Imagine that you're moving through water. Neck is nice and long. Make sure you're not looking down at your legs. Then we're going to go rotate from the hip in a moment. So we're going to tap the knee, tap the ankle. And it's your hip that's rotating. Good. This is really good for the rotator muscles in the hip joint. Feeling it in the glutes. And come up. We're going to lie onto our back for some shoulder bridges. So feet hip distance, ankles under the knees. Tummy muscles in. You're going to tilt your pelvis back, peel the spine off the mat. And peel back down. So it's not just lifting the hips straight up and straight down. You're peeling the back off the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae, and then you're peeling back down. You're looking up at the ceiling the whole time. Knees are nice and still, and you're squeezing your bottom the whole time. Squeeze up and squeeze down. Really squeeze those glutes. Feeling the hamstrings working as well. And this is a nice little stretch for the hip flexors as you lift the bottom. You can stay with both feet on the mat if the next move is a little bit too much for you. Peeling up, peeling down. Now lift, right leg into tabletop, bottom up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, bring it down, other side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, bring it down, come up. We're going to go into 4-point kneeling position. So this is really important you keep the back flat, tummy muscles in, and again you're squeezing the bottom. Arms are nice and long and straight. Don't start to sink through the chest. So tummy muscles in, right leg back, straighten it out, tap the floor. So you're not doing that as I just demonstrated. Don't bend the arms and don't lower the back. Don't let the back be moving, the lower back. Keep it nice and still and neutral. You're just tapping that leg up and down, pointing the toe. Tummy muscles are in. You can see I'm engaging my core in this position. Back is flat. And it's not a really high leg lift because then your lower back starts to come out of a neutral. Now bend the knee, flex the foot, donkey kicks up and down. Little pulses. Movement again is coming from the hip. You're lifting the knee up and down. The calf muscle is nice and still. Straighten the leg, other side. Left leg straightens, point the toe, belly in, straighten the arms, tap the floor and lift. Again, lower back isn't moving. You're not letting the lower back arch and go into flexion. You're keeping it nice and still. Arms are straight, looking down at the mat so the neck is nice and long. Tummy muscles in, bend the knee, flex the foot, little pulses up and down, really squeezing the bottom. So really focus on squeezing the glutes. Also keep pulling your tummy muscles in towards the spine. And then fire hydrant out to the side for 1, 2, 3, bellies in, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good, other side, open for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, come round. We're going to go into a glute stretch. So you're going to cross the left ankle onto the thigh, hands behind you, and drag that left foot in as close to the hip as you can. Try not to be leaning back too much. So the taller the spine is, the more you're going to feel this in that right hip. And we're going to go to the other side. Again, hands behind you to help you sit up straight. Try and get that right foot as close to the bottom as you can. So this was a simple few-minute glute strength work, glute activation. Leave your comments below. Make sure to hit subscribe. Let me know how you got on with the video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon.